Journal articles are a really important thing to learn how to reference, because using good quality journal articles will really add to the quality of your academic work. It's one of the more difficult things to reference properly because there are a lot of different elements that you need to include. So let's take a look at some of those and we can try and help you to be more confident with referencing journal articles. So all journal articles are published in a journal which has its own title. So it might be International Journal of something. You always need to include the title of the journal in a reference as well as the title of the article that you're reading. Most journal articles will also have a volume number and an issue number. Now some might have only one or the other, and you can only include what you have. So if it only has an issue number, then that's what you need to include. But I try to explain volume numbers and issue numbers as being a bit like season and episode numbers for TV shows. So the volume number is a bit like the season. It's a group of issues. And then the issue number is maybe like the specific episode. And then you'll have the episode title as well. So here's an example. So I've highlighted what we need to include in this reference. In the middle of the page, we've got the title of the article that you're reading. Up in the top left, we've got the title of the journal. We've got the year that this article was published. We've got a volume number, followed by an issue number, and then a page range. So that's the start page and end page of this particular article. And you'll notice underneath the article title that we've also got the names of 4 authors. Now on the next slide, I'll explain why it's important that there are 4 of them. You might have seen this in your reading. If you have a large number of authors, you don't necessarily want to have to list them all in the in-text citation. It takes up a lot of your word count. So the rule is that if there are 4 or more authors, then you can use the first author's surname followed by et al, which just means and the others. So it helps to save you words in your assignment. You do need to make sure that you list all of the authors in the full reference in your bibliography or reference list. So in the in-text citation here, we've got Wilcox et al. 2016. If I had 1, 2 or 3 authors, I would name them all, but because there are 4, then I can use et al. In the reference list, we've got all 4 authors and their initials. We've got the year that this article was published in brackets. Then we've got the title of the article, and this should go in single quotation marks, followed by a comma, and then the title of the journal in italics. Then we have another comma, and this is how you should write the volume and issue number. So the volume number goes on the outside, and then the issue number goes in brackets directly afterwards. Finally, we have the page range, which is preceded by 2 letter P's and a full stop. And then we have the start page and end page of that article. So that is a complete reference for a journal article. Some general tips for journal article referencing. You'll notice that in the example I gave, there was no web link, there was no DOI or URL. But if I was reading this article online, then I might include that. It's best to reference the version you are using. So if the version you're using is online, then you should have a DOI, which is like a permanent link, or a URL. So if it's a URL, you should also include the date that you accessed it. There's more information on that in the video about web pages. But the contents of web pages can change, and so you're saying this is the date that you accessed it. If you use a DOI, then the content shouldn't change, and therefore you don't need to include the access date. There is Cite Them Right guidance on journal articles, and I would definitely recommend that you go through that and look at the different situations, print versus online, DOIs and URLs, so that you understand it.